During the year last year, BCYF Out of Home Care realised the need to provide better care for the children that come into our program. So we set up a model called which we're calling the BCYF Extended Foster Family, whereby we have primary carers that would replicate the parent figures or the guardians that look after children. Then we designate 3 respite carers to this model. These carers remain with the child, so they would take on the role as the auntie, uncle and extended family. So for the children and young people that come into our care, to have a designated primary placement and be able to build relationships with known respite extended family members, whereby they attend social functions, they share celebrations together, they know each other. The children feel so much more secure, stable, they're happier. They're very willing to go away on a weekend to spend some time and activities with their aunts and uncles. It just creates a really stable environment for our children.
There's nothing worse than knowing as a foster carer that your kids are getting pulled from pillar to post and meeting new people for a weekend, because there's nowhere else for them to go and all of those sorts of things. So for us to know that they were going and having a fun, safe weekend with their family, it was just, you can't beat that.
The other carers were on the same page as us as well to try and facilitate as much grouping of the kids as possible. Keep a nice tight family unit around them to show what family is as well. And I think, like trying to catch up for dinners, play dates like you mentioned before, and just try and keep the relationship as strong as possible.
And for a fair while of all the kids being in care, 2 of the siblings were in the same daycare centre as our little one. So if we couldn't pick her up from daycare, it would be like calling our friend or, her auntie or somebody like that to say, hey, can you grab her from daycare and I'll come to your place and pick her up when I finished work, or those sorts of things. And having that relationship with the other carers enabled us to sort of do it so much more organically rather than the traditional, foster method where you go through caseworker and you go through 10 different steps in order to get one outcome. Having that relationship, off the grid was enabled us to have a bigger family unit where we could call on each other when we needed to.
So it became a pseudo family before the children all went home. So we all knew each other very well. We would celebrate birthdays, we would celebrate Mother's Day for her. The children would go and visit for the day and take presents and flowers and for her birthday. And so it became a family outside of her family, and that's continued on since the kids have gone home, and now we're all part of one big family now.